Hey, Sean McGough here. If you know me, then I tell you I talk to God. Maybe you think it's my deep subconscious. I don't know. I don't care. Just follow along. Anyway, I tell you I see things and I swear the warnings. I point them out. And if you believe me, you do. If you don't, you don't. Just say, oh, you know what? I remember this crazy guy saying that. But anyway, I believe a lot of people that are supposedly conspiracy theorists, they get a word from God. Some people take it further than others. Some people point it the right way. Just look at all these movies, all these books, all these things that are just seeming to come to life right now in front of us. They were warnings, man. We weren't listening. I hope you can believe in God. There's a higher power. He's trying to tell us something. I believe Kyle Rittenhouse was one of them things. I made a video and I called out a whole bunch of people. Oh, he's a white spirit. All this lies. Lies. You keep saying, you Democrat communists, talking head fools. Stop it. You're trying to cause division. And guess what? I made this other video. I called out all these liberals, all these black and white liberals. You're just disgusting. Just a little hint, though. If they come for the white guys' guns, they come for the black people's guns, too. And these idiots are talking about disbanding the police. I don't think that's a good idea. How's it going to work out? Not too good. Anyway, this was for the green people. Nobody's against your whole green thing. We're against you trying to push it in the time frame that you're doing it. Because you're going to bankrupt the whole country. We don't have the infrastructure, and we're not going to have it in time. You're trying to bankrupt the oil and the gas before you have everything else built. You got to have one before you go from the other. Same thing when you leave a job, you freaking morons. Why do you think you put in your 2 weeks? You get another job, you give them 2 weeks, you go to your next job. That's a better job, hopefully. Anyway, if you get your ass out of the house and go to work and stop thinking the government should be paying you every week, because that's going to run out and dry up, and you're going to be sorry. I made another video. Go back and check it out. Anyway, you green people, you know what part of the problem is? You think there's going to be windmills everywhere, power in the world. I don't know if you can see it that well right there. That's the windmill at the end of my town. And there's a lot, my old town. And yeah, power's up, some energy and this, that. As you see, though, ain't moving one little bit. It's a little bit of a breeze out there, and they stop. They stop. So, get rid of fossil fuel, get rid of all this other stuff, get rid of coal, get rid of gas, get rid of oil. We got to depend on... It's the middle of the night, so I don't think you're doing solar. I don't know how much it get powers up, but ask Texas about that. But the windmills, we don't have, trying to destroy the oil and the gas industry is absolutely insane. You better wake up, America. This woman was asked, the woman in charge of our fuel was basically asked, how, what are we going to do about the oil price? She said, I wish I knew. I wish I had that magic touch. How about you don't close the oil pipelines? How about you don't talk about closing a second oil pipeline? You already closed the first on day one. Joe's done everything he promised in the debates, in the Democratic debates. He stopped fracking. They're going to stop producing oil. He's going to raise inflation. He's going to help the illegal aliens. He's going to open the borders. He's going to make us weaker. He's going to try to disband police. We've been doing all that shit. Man, that is a wonderful thing. And now he goes after Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm sorry, there's a thing in this country called due process. And Kyle Rittenhouse was a black kid defending his neighborhood, and all this evidence came out. I'd be so pissed at the government. I'd be pissed at everyone. So would the rest of the country. The problem is, Democrats and liberals, you stand up for criminals. I'm sorry, George Floyd shouldn't have died the way he did, but show the first 8 minutes of that tape where they were real nice to him, and there was a couple of cops there. One guy's Asian, one guy or Hispanic, the other guy's freaking black. They were training under Chauvin, and they didn't get involved. All right? But you don't see that pushed in the news. You don't see that first 8 minutes. You only see the horrible 8 minutes. And all these other people, the guy had a knife. These other guys had guns. They're beating the hell out. White guys get killed, too, the same way. Just because you don't have a gun doesn't mean you're not armed and dangerous. Don't mean you know... Check out how many people get killed with hands. I just heard a statistic today. More people are killed just by bare hands than by weapons or by guns. So how crazy is that? Anyway, that being said, green energy. We're all for it. Stop rushing it because we're not ready. We're not ready. And you're going to bankrupt the whole country. And the president of the United States doesn't believe in due process. Are you kidding me? And all that evidence, and he's still claiming this poor kid's a white supremacist. Imagine if he was a black kid and the president crucified the kid before he ever even got a chance to get on the stand. Before any evidence come out. Crucified him. I think you would believe in God. That's. I'm sorry. We're going into evil. Man, it's going fast. I'm scared, America. I'm scared. Pray with me, man. I don't know where we're heading. Pray with me. Anyway, nobody's against your green bullshit. We're against you trying to kill the country to get it. All right? Slow down. Slow down. Anyway, God bless. God love you.